Hello my friends and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. In our last video we began exploring the Synthesis and Manufactory Center, and I want to say we're nearly done because there's an elevator here to go to the actual synthesizer, but who knows. And side note, I did notice when editing my last video that I didn't even go to the terminal that was in the main entrance area, so I'm gonna have to come back and do that if at all possible, but kind of annoyed at myself about that. I just got so excited to go do things. But anyway, so we're on the quest, the Red Tape of Command, and we need to go find this journal in Olivia's office, which is at the very top of the SMC, which I'm thinking this elevator leads me to. So let's see what happens. Awkward elevator ride again. I seem to be getting that a lot lately between both Outer Worlds and Mass Effect. Are we at the top? No, there is still a 5th floor. But our office is here, it looks like, so we'll see.
Phineas would love this. There's something mystical about this thing. Almost holy. Is that weird?
Yes, that's very weird, considering that it makes a drug that makes people crazy. So it is all Adrena time, all this stuff. Or is this the Compound X that they keep mentioning? And there's no one here again. I'm still kind of weirded out by the fact that the Marauders on the last level didn't attack me. And it had nothing to do with my moon mask. Okay, nothing there. I mean, it looks very...
All right. Now I can finally get that journal and get the heck out of here.
Oh yeah. Where does this go?
Okay.
Oh, back entrance into the office. Okay. Let's hold off on that for a second. Dr. Olivia Ambrose's office, service elevator to the lobby. Well, that'll be convenient because I need to go back to the lobby to read the terminal. It's probably nothing like super important, but I still want to read it. What's in here? Nothing? Ooh, information. Synthesizer maintenance log. Adjusted rotation speed on centrifuge AT-3245 as per Dr. Ambrose's request. Hopefully that should yield a few more batches with each production cycle. Still a little short of quotas, but we're doing our best. Updated the access code to the synthesizer production routine, reported it back to Dr. Ambrose. Dr. Ambrose recorded the access code in her journal. As always, Dr. Ambrose has a habit of writing everything down. It's unnerving. I never understand when I'm being audited. Everyone's still paranoid here. Well, like, you know, not without reason. So she writes everything down in her journal, which would be why her daughter wants it. But I do kind of wonder how much Minnie actually knows about everything that's been going on around here. I do really wonder. I just have this ominous feeling in my tummy. Like, I just keep wanting to say I have a really bad feeling about this because I do, but I don't feel the need to go fully Han Solo just yet. Let's take everything. We'll probably need the bits in the next DLC. Okay, now was there anything in here? No, just an extra entrance? But like, why? The door was wide open. Anything good? No, nothing like super good. All right, the journal's right there. I want to try to do that last. What's this? Pick up watercolor painting. Is that something for my ship, I wonder? Oh, wow. That's quite the view. Oh, look, and it's her house. Oh, that's kind of sad. Okay, let's see what's in here.
How'd you do that so fast?
I have mad skills, obviously. Prototype light pistol. What is that? So this was one of the first pistols ever produced by Spacer's Choice. Although this model boasts superb all-around performance, executives realized they could remove most of its components and cut production costs by 3/4. The initial engineer was fired and replaced by an accountant who proceeded to create the light pistol, now known and loved throughout Halcyon. Wow, look at the DPS on that thing. Wow. Like, Ellie, what do you have right now? Like, it's significantly higher. What's my journal? Just my watercolor painting, a rather terrible watercolor painting of a teacup canid. The back is signed by Minnie Ambrose. Why would you say it was horrible? Your kid made it for you. That's so mean. Okay, terminal first and then the journal, maybe. Oh, Ambrose, please select following options. Admin functions. There are no administrative functions available at this time. Messages. Incoming messages. You have cleared your messages. Congratulations. An automated message has been sent to your supervisor, notifying them of your idleness. Outgoing messages? To L. Goodfellow. Oh, wow. Regarding production schedule. You think you can hide from me, you little twerp? I know a serum that will make you feel as if you've lived 1,000 years in just 8 hours. How would you like to spend the night in waste processing? Cheers, Ollie? Production schedule. The schedule you sent me must be a template of the work of an intern because it's patently insane. We're nowhere near to hitting Lucien's proposed milestones. Branding's hopes and wishes won't magically change that, no matter what the corporate office says. My compound is months from viable, Lawrence. It kills people. If you'd like proof, you're welcome to try it yourself. I'll even show you where to stick it. I expect to see a revised schedule before the week is out. And then another production schedule. I've seen the brand managers sniffling about, Lawrence. I know your department is gearing up for a big announcement, and mine is the only project on this fucking asteroid. Send me your intended production and release schedule immediately. Radio documentary participation. Lawrence, this is a waste of my time. The last thing my team needs is a fleet of gadflies descending on the labs and asking stupid questions. We're months behind as it is. However, because Lucien demanded it, I will consider the program's request if the following conditions are met. Lucien guarantees me the right to review and approve the recordings. Journalists are confined to Gorgon for the duration of the project. It could be years. Oh, I feel like I've read this before. And then toxin-free rebranding. Change the fucking name. Ollie toxin-free. Get it? I feel like I've read that one before too. So return to messages, outgoing messages to M. Blakesley. Condolences, etc. Marion, cancel all the letters if they've been hand-delivered. Send someone to retrieve them. Secrecy trumps sentiment. Don't ever let me do anything so indulgent again. Oh, no, it is Marion. Marion, personalize and forward the following note to the families of the deceased volunteers. Take carbon copies and send them on to Lucien at the usual address. Make certain he gets every single one. Okay, I feel like, again, I've read that before. Test subject status. Marion, I see now why you held back your report. Strangulation, attempted disemboweling, blunt force trauma to the head with a bedpan. It's not just that volunteer deaths are up, but that the ways... Again, I've read that before. Marion, it's been 3 weeks. Where the fuck are the reports from HIA? Deliver them to me by the end of the day or deliver me your letter of resignation. I'm done asking. In the future, you will send me bi-weekly reports of HIA's status. These reports will include an inventory of test subjects, which versions of the Gorgon compound they have been administered, how frequently those administrations have occurred, and who has been administering them. To these reports, you will append a mortality record. This record will include an accounting of the burn down rate of our current stock of volunteers and compound ampules. In addition to a thorough analysis of their injuries, I want to see charts, Mary. Big fucking charts with lots of precious little numbers. And before you ask bi-weekly, yeah, again, we've read that before. Outgoing messages to J. Lowe. AT concerns. Jasper, I dug into the volunteer data Marion sent me. You were right. The current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes, even by SC standards. Priantha and I performed a handful of autopsies on this week's deceased and made a few notable observations. In one case, that of a young man in his early 20s. Yeah, okay, I've read that one. Are there any new ones? Sent to other. To Gorgon managers, seize all recordings, high priority. Bring them to me immediately, and for fuck's sake, don't let the journalists off the fucking asteroid. Updated security practices. Pursuant to last week's incident, new security practices are now in effect. Okay, read all of that before. Employee termination, Herbert St. Germain. Effective immediately, Herbert St. Germain is no longer an employee of Spacer's Choice PR&D division. His body has been forwarded to the chemical waste dump for processing. Mr. St. Germain was a saboteur sent by a rival firm to disrupt our vital efforts. It's only thanks to the swift reporting of one of your esteemed colleagues that Mr. St. Germain was prevented from causing any significant damage to our facilities, intellectual property, or staff. I understand that Mr. St. Germain was popular around the Gorgon campus for his genial and helpful demeanor. That is because he was a spy. If you encountered any similar friendly staff, alert a member of the security team immediately. So if you're too friendly, you must be a spy. We are shifting all of Mr. St. Germain's remaining tasks to other laboratory technicians. Finally, anyone caught visiting his grave or discussing his departure will be remanded to Spacer's Choice Human Resources Re-Education and Reallocation Department. That's scary. And then finally, monthly physicals, high priority. And I've read that one before. So let's see if there's anything deleted. Received from L. Goodfellow. If you're receiving these messages, I'm currently unavailable. Okay, I've read that one, I think, before. Also from El Goodfellow. Dr. Ambrose, great timing. I was just sending Herbie over to your department with a preliminary production schedule. As with so much of the work we do at the OCI, the design of the production schedule is more of an art than... No, I've read that one. Radio documentary participation. Okay, that's return to messages, deleted, and Blakesley. This terminal has not received a message from user Blakesley M in 2,000 plus days. And then J. Lowe. Dr. Ambrose, regarding what do you think? These days I try to think as little as possible. Thinking is a dreadful habit, which leads to self-awareness, which leads to resignation. It's true the current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes, but not, I think, by SC standards. SC standards are low. You report 11 consecutive days of wakefulness and SCC's 11 consecutive days of productivity. You report an inability to distinguish violent hallucinations from reality. SC is going to try to push us to turn those hallucinations into phantom images of company logos. You say the compound is habit forming and SC is going to see an increase in demand for our never-ending supply of xenocyte waste. Ugh. To be serious, yes, the compound is absolutely habit forming. Addiction correlates with dosage, and dosage size is inversely proportional to enrichment quality. Long as corporate asks us to keep our dosage minimal and controlled, there's a reasonable chance we can improve the enrichment process to filter out some of the dangerous side effects. That's going to take time, a lot more than corporate realizes. Return to root. Okay. A lot of repeats, but there were a couple of new ones, I think. But let's pick up the journal.
That's enough. Gorgon is mine. Go now, and I will not pursue you. But if you stay, I will send every last lawless fucking mercenary in Halcyon on you. It's your choice, Captain.
We're not gonna let this brat fuck tell us what to do, are we, Captain?
Absolutely not.
Starting to hope I get to meet this jerk, just so I can give him a good kick in the shins.
Oh, Parvati, you're so wholesome. It's so sweet. Anything else here that suddenly popped up? Alert, strike, panic, lockdown engaged. Please shelter in place while the workforce is pacified. Spacer's Choice apologizes for any emotional disturbances or physical discomfort this traitorous employee action may have caused you. Executive counselors will be on site during the next staffing cycle to help you work through any residual grief or trauma you may be experiencing. Oh, well, I can't cancel the lockdown. Anything else? Okay. Well, I think I now know I have to get out of here using that exit. Okay, but let's go to my quest objects and look at the journal and see if it says anything. A journal containing the scientific discoveries and private thoughts of Dr. Olivia Ambrose. I wish I could read it. But our latest update for our quest is that we need to go and speak to Minnie with your prize safely in hand to talk to Minnie Ambrose to receive your reward. Okay. I'm assuming I need to take the extra elevator that's over here, which should get me back down to the lobby to look at that terminal, and then we'll go and see Minnie. No one suddenly showed up, so that's something, I suppose, right? It's gonna be a long elevator ride. Oh, okay. Now, where is the desk at? Here's the desk area that I just zipped right past when we got here. And there's loot. So disappointed in myself. I'll be right back, terminal. Don't go anywhere. Oh, and let's not forget about Pam. She was such a good little helpful robot. Oh. User is R. Hyde. Messages. From M. Elson. Lost my ID. Rosemary, hey, sorry to bother you, but I lost my ID. Don't know what happened to it. I have a very strict system for organizing my desk. Someone probably took it. Can you deactivate it and get me a new one? And then from R. Hyde to Emlu, seen Fief. Hey, Rosemary, have you seen Fief around? Pam's old battery is having trouble holding a charge, and all my spares keep disappearing. You know how it goes around here. If something's disappearing, Fief probably swiped it and put it in the facilities office like a trophy. And I already found that extra battery. So since your desk is in the lobby, isn't too far from facilities, I was hoping you might have spotted him on his way in or something. If you do, tell him Mike Liu has 3 packs of Spacer's Choice Corona to trade for the industrial strength Firefly battery that disappeared last week, and I'd appreciate it. Oh, well, nothing too super urgent. Well, let's head back to Minnie and see what she has to say about all of this. If I'm not overwhelmed by marauders when we pop out here. But I can't fast travel just yet, so let's hop over here, run through the goo. Wow, everything like seriously kind of respawns super fast. But I can fast travel. But I need to fast travel back to the ship and then take the ship to Minnie, right? I think that's how this is supposed to work. I hear my puppy. Oh, look, we still have our visitor, receptionist Kelly. I really do need to go back to the groundbreaker and drop her off, probably. Oh, do Felix and...
You ever notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from The Masked Marketeer?
Oh, which one's the captain?
You know the head of the family? Never shows up on screen, but everybody's scared of him? That's the boss.
And everyone's got different theories about what they're really up to?
I can see that. And what about me?
A scion of Byzantium turned to banditry? You've got to be the masked marketeer.
That's it? Oh, I do like their conversations. Let's go say hi to the puppy. Hello, little Anubis. Oh, you be a good little boy. Don't poop in my shoes or chew on my shoes or anything like that. Anything else going on up here? No? Okay, well, let's go back downstairs and travel to see Minnie. I like the banter between Felix and Ellie. It's quite funny.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there?
Well, I think it's time for you to tell me the truth, Minnie. I've got the journal. I assume you have my payment ready. Project Gorgon was a lot bigger than you led me to believe. And why are you interested in old terminals all of a sudden? Let's go with the last one. I want to try to persuade her to tell me the truth, but let's start with the last one.
No reason. What terminal? Who said anything about terminals? Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
Are we stuck? What's going on?
Hello again, little weasel. I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all.
Who are you? So you're the one who put the Gorgon facility on lockdown? You're the asshole who sent those mercenaries after me? It's... Duh, it's Olivia Ambrose. Jesika, read the stuff on the screen. You're supposed to be dead. What do you want? Yeah, you're supposed to be dead, lady.
Did you really think I would leave my life's work in the board's incompetent hands? Someone had to protect Gorgon from those vultures.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon?
Yeah, she told me she was dead. Should I log off and let you two get reacquainted? Yeah, and she's been a thorn in my side ever since. Let's listen quietly and see how this all plays out. Because she wanted to protect her life's work, your life's work of turning people crazy. Like, and then you just abandoned your daughter? Like, you're such a bad mother.
This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project, you empty-headed little twit?
You two don't seem happy to see each other. Am I missing something? Let them talk. Let's just let them talk.
Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrenatime must never be revived.
Oh, I think we can agree on that. You're damn right it can't. Adrenatime created marauders. Perceptions and intelligence. This was never about the family name, Minnie. You wanted to revive Adrenatime. I kind of wondered. Revive the project? What's going on? You've been trying to kill me since I got to Gorgon. Now you want my help? I was hired to retrieve a journal. The fight is between you two. Let's go with the third one, because I feel like, shocking, Minnie might have misled us a little bit.
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, Adrenatime. Mm-hmm. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
Yeah, Spacer's Choice dumped a lot of money into Adrenatime, and in spite of its deranged, irresponsible researchers. Yes, let's go with that snarky comment.
Quite right. There's no end to the harm a poorly run team can do, even with the best of intentions. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
Why would I do that? So after everything I've seen, absolutely not. Yes, let's make more of a drug that turns people into deranged killers. Great plan. I'm good. We're going with that one.
Adrenatime was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother.
And after everything I've seen, absolutely not. No. I'm going to go with no. You're insane. You just want all of the accolades and all the money.
What you've seen is the result of Mother's leadership. I have no intention of repeating her mistakes. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrenatime Synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense.
No. And yeah, frowned thoughtfully. And who's going to provide it? Do you think that's all it will take? Yeah, who's going to provide all this mythical stuff?
Who else? Spacer's Choice. After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together.
Are you insane? Spacer's Choice does not... You lied to me, you idiotic sociopath. Why would I help you now? Olivia, what's your story? It is completely insane. You're going to need help, a lot of it. Spacer's Choice is not going to go with your new ridiculous timeline. They're not going to put more money into this. They don't care about anybody. And also, I don't think that we should be making drugs to make people work harder and longer. Like, bad things are going to happen with that. But anyway, let's find out what Olivia's story is.
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind. I created Adrenatime because I believed, arrogantly, foolishly, that I could uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed. Now, my daughter wants to take up my mantle.
You know, it's slightly off topic, but I really hate how they refer to people as the common man. It just seems so condescending, you know? So not on my watch, we have to stop her. Do you think she can? You lied to me, you idiotic psychopath. But yeah, do you think she can actually do it?
Don't be absurd. Minnie is a bright enough girl, but she's weak, flighty. She'd abandon the project at the first minor setback. My work has already destroyed countless lives. We can't let her do so again out of pride and sentiment.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town.
Yeah, you have to be fucking kidding me. Because I feel like that's what this is all about, her ego and like being able to socialize with all her fabulous friends. You can't put your reputation ahead of the colony's safety. Be better than this. You do think Adrenatime is good for the colony too, right? Let's let them talk.
Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrenatime is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
Drugs? Drugs are the best you can do?
It's a bandage, not a cure. Halcyon is wounded, and I will do everything in my power to stop the bleeding.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
This girl's ego. I mean, seriously. Do you even understand the challenges you'll face? Are you just trying to prove yourself to your mother? What would you have done that she didn't? Olivia, why didn't you give Minnie a chance? Can I just go back to being a freelancer, one who doesn't care? Yeah, do you even understand what you actually need to do? Because I kind of agree with her mother. She's too flighty and too selfish and self-centered and... Anyway.
Enlighten me. You've seen Gorgon up close. So tell me, what exactly is so insurmountable that we shouldn't even try?
The chemist tried to perfect the formula for years and it drove them mad. A new formula has to be tested on people, lots of people for a long time. Spacer's Choice will just swoop in and ruin the project again. Let's go with the first one. That makes a lot of sense.
Precisely. Compound X gets into everything. Air, water, food. Over time, you and everyone you work with will suffer its effects. You will watch the people you love become monsters.
Progress demands sacrifice. We are in the middle of a crisis that will tear this colony apart. And you two are splitting hairs. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
So, question, why hasn't Olivia Ambrose gone cuckoo? She's been there longer than anybody, it seems like. Adrenatine's just a stimulant. What good do you think it can do? You want to save the colony from its drug problem with more drugs. Yeah, let's go with that one.
Social engineering takes generations, and we don't have the luxury of time. We need to mainline progress into Halcyon's bloodstream. You've seen more of this colony than the average grunt. You know as well as I do that this is a question of survival.
Let's go with the first one. Adrenatine's just a stimulant. What good do you think it can do?
With Adrenatime, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stems and risk none of the harmful side effects. Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very business model of Spacer's Choice.
Again, you're just giving people drugs to make them work harder and longer and not just doing things the old-fashioned way. It's not good for them, the common man. So you want efficient, happy workers. Halcyon's problem is cruelty, not productivity. Yes.
We won't be exploiting workers any longer. We'll be celebrating them, giving them everything they need to succeed.
No, this is madness. The project, the complex, it has to be destroyed, razed to the ground. It's the only way.
Okay. I'm okay with it. After everything I saw in Gorgon, I agree. The project was chaos. It doesn't deserve a second chance. Enough talk. What happens now? Gorgon was doing good work. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the third one. The project was chaos. It does not deserve a second chance.
That was Mother's doing. When the research didn't live up to her expectations, she shut it down. Does that sound familiar to you? Because it does to me. I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrenatime is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
No, this could get ugly. Are you willing to take that chance? What would you have me do instead, Olivia? Let's try that one.
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrenatime for good.
You really think Adrenatime deserves to be buried like this?
Don't pretend you haven't seen its effects with your own eyes, here and elsewhere. We live in a vicious world, Captain, and Adrenatime is to blame.
Well,
I should have smothered it in its crib at the start.
yikes. Minnie would never allow that. I'll consider it. I think Minnie's gonna get in the way. Let's see where that goes.
My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. She's always had a knack for manipulating people. But I know you're more than her foolish little puppet. You've survived this long. You have to be more. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
Oh, I'm probably going to disappoint you. I don't owe either of you anything. What I do next, I'm doing for my own reasons. I feel like that's the answer I'm going to go with. Wink and make a finger gun at the screen. I'm not working with you now, Minnie. Let's go with the third one, like I said. Okay, so we finished up Red Tape of Command. You found Olivia Ambrose's journal and were on the way to deliver it when you became party to a heated argument involving the missing scientist herself. Now you have a choice to make. The Ambrose intersection. Side with Olivia and destroy the Gorgon project, or side with Minnie and restart it. I really don't want to restart the project. I feel like that's 100% an evil, awful thing to do and benefits nobody except Minnie and Spacer's Choice, because they don't care. The common man, it's so obnoxious. It really bothers me, that saying. Let's see if I can check in with my teammates to see if they have anything to share post this conversation.
Something busted, Captain? Can't help wondering if we're doing the right thing. For us, the Ambroses, or even Halcyon. Maybe there's some way we can get them to work together and fix this.
What do you think we should do about the Adrenatime synthesizer?
Ain't no good can come out of turning that machine back on, Captain. Not after what we seen here. Even with Miss Minnie at the helm, how can we be sure Spacer's Choice doesn't do Adrenatime all over again, but worse?
Exactly.
Dr. Ambrose means to make certain they can't even try. I know she ain't exactly a nice lady, and it's her fault the colony's even in this mess in the first place. But she means to stop the hurt she caused. We gotta help her try.
I agree. What if we could convince Minnie and Olivia to work together to help the Marauders? If Minnie fixed Adrenatime, a tireless workforce could save Halcyon. No, you're right. We can't let Spacer's Choice get into their hands on that machine. Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
I knew you'd understand, Captain. Whatever good or bad you've done, your heart's always been with Halcyon. Folks in Edgewater worked themselves to nubs for Spacer's Choice, and not a single thing got better for it.
Exactly.
It's the board that's keeping Halcyon from working right. A better drug ain't gonna make them stop. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. Ain't many folks have ever done that for me.
Okay, let's see. Are Felix and... yeah, they're still up here.
Felix, take it from me. Never get close to anyone. They'll just let you down.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta get close to people, you know? How else are you gonna land a sneak attack?
That's good. For a second, I was worried you were gonna say something mushy.
Oh, you were being serious? Well, what about us? We never let you down, right?
Hey, I don't take it personal. You look out for you, I look out for me. Law of the universe, you know? Besides, that's what's great about a ship like this. When things get weird, you leave.
I hope you stick around. Ship wouldn't be the same without you.
Don't go getting mushy on me now.
Oh, Ellie, I don't want you to still keep thinking you're just gonna leave.
Something on your mind?
Always.
And I thought my mother was a handful. This job has gotten messy.
No doubt. So what do you think I should do about the Adrenatime project?
Hey, you're the captain because you're the one who has to think about this stuff. I'm just along for the ride.
Okay, come on though. I know you've thought about it.
You know I'm not one to pass up a good payday. But after everything we've seen, handing Gorgon back to Spacer's Choice doesn't sit right. Dr. Ambrose may be almost as crazy as Phineas, but she may be right, too.
You really have changed, Ellie.
If you say so. I still took the last zero-G brew from the fridge and didn't buy more. What's on your mind?
Oh, Ellie.
Sure. Something on your mind?
Felix.
Good to see you, boss. Looks like you got a big decision to make. But I guess that's why you're the boss.
It is why I'm the boss. So what do you think I should do?
I'm glad you asked, because that's an easy one. Project Gorgon was a mistake, and it needs to be destroyed.
I'm surprised that so far everybody's agreeing with me, which I would expect, but I'm kind of surprised that somebody's not just like, oh yeah, we should totally restart it. It could work out. You never know. Project Gorgon failed because of its leadership was incompetent. Olivia Ambrose tried to kill us. You remember that, right? I'm surprised you're not supporting Minnie, Ambrose. That's all I needed to know. Thanks. Let's go with the third one.
I was wrong about Miss Ambrose. I thought she was different. Turns out she's just like any other wealthy elite. Miss Ambrose thinks she's doing right by the common worker. But she never hauled boxes for a couple bits a day, or slept alone in a cargo hold, or had to eat salt tuna. Probably.
She's never eaten salt tuna, let's be clear on this. But Olivia Ambrose tried to kill us. You remember that, right?
I ain't sticking my neck out for Doc Ambrose. She's a monster, just like everybody else on Project Gorgon. But at least she knows what she's done. Justify it however you want, boss. Nothing good ever came out of Project Gorgon. Nothing good ever will.
And Project Gorgon failed because its leadership was incompetent. I mean, I feel like it failed because they were being asked to do something impossible. But I definitely think the leadership didn't help because it was awful.
No, boss. Project Gorgon was designed to exploit people. They were trying to make a drug that let you work harder, sleep less, and give more of your life to Spacer's Choice.
Exactly.
Don't reactivate the project. Do the right thing. Burn it down.
Oh, we're gonna do that, for sure.
Anytime, boss.
Let's check with the Vicar. Oh, no, wait, his room is here. Here we go.
As always, I am at your disposal. What's occupying your thoughts?
Well, let's talk about Gorgon.
Now that we've gotten Olivia's side of this whole fiasco, have you given much thought as to who you'll be siding with?
Well, who do you think I should side with?
It's not my place to say, Captain. You run this crew. I merely serve on it.
Now you're getting coy on me. You never had a problem spouting off before.
Of course, but perhaps I was interested to hear your thoughts before possibly biasing you with mine.
As you said, I run the crew. I'm the one asking questions here. I don't know. That's why I'm asking for your opinion. There's no question I'm working with Olivia. Oh, you can try to get Olivia and Minnie to work together. No, I don't know. No one should redo this. I mean, I'm interested to see where all these other options go, but not right now. There's no question. I'm working with Olivia.
I concur with your decision, Captain. Were Spacer's Choice to get their hands on a drug that increased workers' productivity, they'd simply work them to death that much faster.
Exactly.
Will that be all?
I suppose it will. And let's find... Hi, Sam.
Scanning for C2547. Grade rated contaminants.
Oh, I guess that's it. I don't know what I was expecting. He's not going to have an opinion, but Nyoka will.
Hey, Cap.
To talk about the Gorgon job.
I wish I could set this entire asteroid ablaze. No amount of booze is ever gonna chase the sight of a meat cube from my memory.
Right? So messed up. Really, I'd figured you'd seen worse. Yeah, if I never see one of those again, it'll be too soon.
I think I'm going to be seeing it for the rest of my life, Cap. I've seen animals tearing one another apart. I've shot folks, been shot by folks. I once saw Cat Malin shove an assassin into a sulfur pool.
Ugh.
He dissolved.
Yuck.
But those weren't choices. Mana pillars don't give you moral options. What went on in those labs, the suffering they caused, they chose it.
They did. And all for a working man's drug. I'm sure many of them would say the same. Workers here don't often have a choice. Nope, let's go with the first one.
Yeah. You know, back when Monarch was abandoned, I sort of understood. I hated it, but I accepted it. There's a certain kind of consistency to the board's decision-making. It's about the bottom line. People are just resources with costs and yields. So I used to think, well, if they're leaving Monarch, maybe they need the resources to build better elsewhere.
Now you know otherwise. They just freed the resources up for other disasters. They were just cutting their losses. I doubt they cared about much else. Yeah.
Yeah. They spent the money on diet fucking toothpaste.
Right?
Ain't no hope left in this colony, Captain. Not while the board's still intact.
Yeah. I'm getting that more and more, that the board just kind of needs to be disassembled. And I don't know what should go in its place, because I feel like that would just be anarchy. But, I mean, after this DLC, man, this is awful. So agreed, that's why we're going to topple it. I'm sure there are good people in there somewhere. Maybe there could be. There's always hope we can help them make better decisions. No, there could be a good person or two, possibly.
I'm sure there were some in the labs too. Forced to do evil just to put food on a plate. A system like that is fucked, Captain. People ought to be able to choose a better way. Hey, thanks for talking. It helps.
It does help. Okay, anytime, Nyoka. All right, well, let's go back down, and then we're going to head over to the manor and try to not kill Minnie, but dismantle Gorgon, like push the button to make it go boom, I'm assuming. But here we go. And we're going to go to Ambrose Manor.
Arrived at Ambrose Manor.
All right, let's see. Who do I want to take with me? Who's going to be the most angry with me? I feel like Parvati and Nyoka. I feel like that. Although I feel like Felix would want to say something like, "You broke my heart," but I feel like Nyoka and Parvati would be the best here. Let's save. And no. Oh, I should probably get on the elevator and then click the button, dummy.
Headquarters on site. Error. Aiming reticle misaligned.
He can't shoot me. Oh darn. Everything's red now. Must be in like red alert status.
Stay on your guard, Captain. I think she's expecting us.
The jig is up, Cap. I'd wager we're in for a fight.
Anything else? You two gotta speak up. The music got a little bit loud. Not that loud, but a little. Louder. Although I don't see Minnie attacking us. I feel like she's not that kind of person. Like she's too cowardly for that. She's got her robots do that for her. Oh, that was it? It was rather simple. Here they all come now. Oh no, Parvati! I lost you!
To shred? Not getting through.
I know. Hang on.
We're alive.
We are. Parvati's back up and at him, I think. I feel like I should have looted everywhere, so it should just be looting the robots, the mechanicals. Anybody else want to attack us? No, we're good here. The janitor. Oh, Minnie, dear. I feel like your robots didn't do their job. And Minnie dear is not over there. Where is Minnie dear? Is she in her bedroom? No. Did I miss her in the big ball-like room? Oh, this is an office, it looks like. No, it's a ballroom-like room. Anyway, let's go over here and click the button. Unlock elevator. Elevator to personal laboratory has been unlocked. Where is this elevator? How have I missed it in the past? Where is this elevator? Oh, we've never been in here before. Okay. Let's loot some more. I want to go downstairs and deal with this, but I'm slightly concerned about timing. Because we are nearly at time for today. But let's save and see how it goes.
Ain't nothing good ever come out of a place like this, Captain. Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Who is that?
Damn. Someone really didn't want this place found.
Who is that? Hysterical test subject? Savage test subject. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Nyoka, are you doing okay? Hang on, let me come help. Hang on, don't die. Alright, you survived. Oh gosh.
Love a good fight.
Okay. Well, that was lively. Whose test subjects are these? Are these Minnie's test subjects? Are these Olivia's test subjects from who knows how long ago? I have questions, obviously. Mr. Ouch. Weren't you in here, Nyoka? Why did the door shut behind you?
Left hands, Cap.
Security blade hyper. This is so messed up. Like, did you bring your work home with you? This is so wrong on so many levels. Maybe. And there's bodies down here. This has got to be like Minnie's lab or something. That's my only thought. There's just regular Dorino down here. Trying to make sure I don't miss anything. I need to go over that way. And who let you guys out? Ooh, terminal. Oh no! By 5, it's too low. Dang it. And I'm almost leveled up to where I could get to it. Oh, that stinks. Well, I'll have to put my points in hacking the next time I level up, which should hopefully be soon. I hope. down here now? Oh, okay. Back way in. For reasons, I suppose. Probably if you were sneaking around. Okay, well, I hate to leave things hanging, but I am going to pause here for today. So on Tuesday, we will pick back up here. We'll finish turning off what we need to turn off inside this secret lab, and I have a feeling wrap up Project Gorgon, No Peril on Gorgon DLC. And then, if we do wrap that up, then we will start Murder on Eridanos. But we'll see how that all goes and then go from there. But as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again on Tuesday with another new Outer Worlds video.